Hey guys, it's Marissa here at Imagine This Art and Music Studio, and today we're going to be going over this week's lesson for Art 3, our most advanced class. So this week for Art 3, we thought we would take a break from having the rigorous drawing lessons of drawing individual faces, and we are going to do something a little bit more fun and dice some Easter eggs in a unique way that you probably never have before. So materials that you will need just a plain piece of paper, a pencil, a Sharpie. I have a ultra fine point as well as a regular Sharpie. And then you're also going to need some cups of water. These are about 1/8 of the way full, as well as some food dye. So here at the studio, we have a big pack of different colors of food dye, and that's great. Or you are welcome to just use the normal 4-packs that you can get at Walmart and so forth. And then these eggs will be provided for you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, and please remember, as our good friend Bob Ross once said, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. So the first thing that I want you guys to do is we want to sketch out some ideas on our piece of paper about ways that you want to design these eggs. What we're going to be doing today is we are going to be painting and drawing on these eggs, treating them as if they're watercolor paintings. So you can go ahead and sketch out ideas on your piece of paper with your pencil if you already know what you want to design your egg to look like. If you need a prompt, the prompt that we want to give you guys is, what is your favorite thing about spring? So it could be a little, it could be nature, it could be family time, it could be summer's almost here, but that's something that you guys can take your time to think about, and I want you to draw it out on paper before you actually do it on the egg. So I'm just going to take a minute and I'm going to draw my design out. My favorite part of springtime are all of the beautiful flowers and plants that grow. So I think for my egg, I am going to draw some flowers in it. So on my sketch pad, I just drew out the egg the best that I could. And this is going to be like my little canvas. I'm going to draw out some of my ideas on here. So once you have a couple of ideas sketched out on paper, that's when you can take your egg, and if you want to draw it out with pencil first, that's totally fine. But if you feel confident in your design, you can go ahead and grab the Sharpie and start drawing on what you want to do. Okay, so I just finished up my design for my egg. Like I said, my favorite part of spring is all of the flowers and the trees and the blossoming. So I depicted that here with lots of flowers, and I used the fine tip Sharpie for this part. So I'm gonna go in and make sure that all my pencil marks are gone. So I'm just gonna erase those really quickly. We also want to wait until this is dry. It should be completely dry, but if you used maybe a regular marker that was a little bit more runny, you just want to make sure that it dries completely first. So we are going to be treating the food dye as if it is watercolor paint. The actual watercolor unfortunately won't stick on this, so we're just going to use the food dye. So I'm going to stick my brush in, and depending on how much water to food dye ratio you have, it might be a darker color, might be a brighter color, but I'm just going to go in and I'm going to treat this just like it's watercolor. So one thing to keep in mind while you're painting this is to make sure that you're holding the egg flat the whole time, otherwise the paint's going to be dripping down. I would also suggest painting one side at a time. So I just finished painting my first side, so you can see that it looks like a watercolor painting, which is really pretty. So I'm going to let that dry, and then you can paint the other side. It can be of the same style, it can be something different, but we are going to be giving you guys 2 of these big eggs that you can play around with. And please send us some photos. We'd love to see what you guys come up with. All right, thanks guys. Bye.